welcome Dave Spikey.
Really, you shouldn't. Thanks. It's nice to be here. Welcome to City Varieties. This is great, isn't it, here? Isn't it? Yeah. Good. And people say to me, why did you want to come back to Yorkshire to do your stand-up video? And it's because, believe it or not, I did my first ever paid gig in Yorkshire at a place called Golka. Is anybody in from Golka? Yeah, all right, man. Give me 6. Come on. It is. No. It is. It's the land that time forgot, isn't it? It really is. It's Walton's Mountain. It is. And I remember it really well. They booked me, right, this is a true story. They booked me. It was an Australian theme night. They were selling, as a promotion for Australian lager, right? And they went, booked them. They thought I was an Australian comic. I don't know why. Maybe they thought Spikey, Skippy. I don't know. I'm only guessing. But they booked me, and I walked in, and I was waiting to go on with the compers on stage, and honest to God, there's like, all the Australian flags, and there's a didgeridoo and boomerangs, and everybody's got corks on hats. It were packed. It's a rough area, isn't it, mate? It's a rough area, and it were packed, because it's cheap lager, isn't it, obviously, you know. So his comper gets on stage, and he picks his boomerang up, and he says, if I throw this, do you think it'll come back? And this bloke at the bar said, if it hits me, it fucking will. Well done, mate. Concert secretary got on stage, and typical, you get a lot of ideas from the clubs. And he got, do you know what Golka? It's like up on top of a hill. It's like banjo country. It is. It's just like. And he gets on stage and he said, before we get turned on, he said, well, serious notice here. We've had some allegations from some members in the club that the committee are misappropriating funds and they're spending them on the wrong things. And these allegations are serious and they're very upsetting to the committee. So we're having a special meeting tomorrow. I want all the alligators there. What? Fantastic. He said, we also, with every people complaining that the standard of acts are crap. And we've been using a poor agent, I'll give you that. We've not been spending enough money, but we're going to put that right. We're going to put that right straight away. We're going to put that right. We're going to get a better standard of acts. We're going to use a proper agent from now on. But for tonight, will you welcome on stage? Brilliant, eh? But it is nice. I've had a bad day, you know what I mean? Comedians always have a bad day. It's part of the job description, but I have had a bad day. I went out for a curry last night, and I ordered a korma. I really did order a korma, and I took one mouthful. It's a jalfrezi. It's a bloody jalfrezi, right? And I can't take it, and it went straight through me. I've had a bad... Let me just put it this way. I thought it were hot going in. Let me just say that, right? I woke up this morning, I had a bum like the beginning of Bonanza. Do you remember that? Kept going down the toilet for a drink. Anyway, so I was in Charlie this morning, up market, obviously. And I got caught short, it went straight through me. It went straight through me, and I really, you've got to go straight away. And there's some toilets on market in Charlie, so I'm straight down, and it's always same minute. Engaged. Well, not ends open, I'm in. I'm down, just in time, just in the nick. Just praying for a lump. Just there, oh, come on. Just hoping to God it's not that Eisel paper. You know, because that... Useless, innit? So I'm sat there, I look down, there's another pair of feet. Little bloke reading Daily Mirror. I've been in so much of a rush, you know what I mean? I said to him, I'm really sorry I didn't see you sitting there. He said, I didn't think you did, that's why I pulled your pants back up again. You know? It's a joke. It's a joke. I do one, that's it, that's the joke. There we go. But look at all this video and all, it's fantastic. And they said, we put your new curtain up, do you like it? I said, yeah. Smashing. Last time I saw a curtain like that, I never saw my granddad again. He's like, My granddad died last year, 93, making love to my granny. That's fantastic, do you not think so? If you could pick a way to go at 93, that's how I want to go, making love, shagging. 93-year-old, on a Sunday morning. They did it on we found out at the funeral, they did it on a Sunday morning because he needed the church bells to pace him. He'd just gone a bit, he just needed that ding. Dong. My granny said it's a shame really, you see, he'd probably still be alive if the ice cream van hadn't gone past. He was like, I do too, alright. That's it. I said to me, Granny, that must have been awful for you. He said, oh, it didn't bother me, I was asleep. She was like, yeah. But no, that's a joke. The way he did die, if I tell you he did die, you'll think this is the joke, but this isn't the joke, this is how he did die. He died of a disease called spiralitis. Have you heard of that? I tell you, it's very, very rare and it's very, very odd. Over a period of years, my granddad, he turned into a spiral. Went like that. I had a granddad who looked like a pasta twirl. Is it Fuseli? I don't know, I can't remember. It's not normally fatal, but he went out in the garden in a high wind and it screwed him in the lawn. It was pretty awful. Just a flat cap on the lawn like that. Took us ages to get him out. You can never find the right size spanner, can you? You can never... bloody hell. And then there's the argument, they always have an argument, funerals, and organising like family occasions, don't they, like christenings and weddings and all that. Get two sides of the family together, argue. Half the family said he wanted to be buried at sea, been in the Merchant Navy. The other half said, no, cremated. They argued for about an hour. I made myself unpopular. I just got pissed off with it. They're like, buried at sea, cremated. Buried at sea, cremated. I went, for fuck's sake, let's have him poached. Let's just... Can we compromise on this? Is there no... So that's up here. But they're great, aren't they, grannies and granddads? Hang on a minute, I'll take this off. They are great, but... here we go. Start again, they can edit that bit out. No, they're great, but when you're kids, they're great, they're cuddly, aren't they, cardigans and all that, and your granny and granddad. As they get older, you realise they're a bit fucking mad, aren't they? They talk shit. And then they pass it on to your mum and dad, and they start talking shit. And then you get to a certain age, and you find you start talking shit. When you're kids, they can't speak English, can they? They can't say, David, don't be impatient. That's simple, that's easy to understand. They're all like that, David, a watch kettle never boils. Of course it fucking does. I tried it in the kitchen, plugged it in, watched it, boiled its bollocks. Don't teach your granny how to suck eggs. All right. You wouldn't be so presumptuous, would you? You're like, Granny, you're sucking it all wrong, love. No. Listen, what you're best doing is... No, listen, no, you daft cow, it's all over your chin. My mum once said to me, David, go and get £5 of potatoes. Don't get any big ones, you'll not carry it. What? Talk shit, don't they, mums? I can't find my football boots. Have you looked properly? Oh, no, be like that. I've had an Asda bag on my head. I've not looked properly. My mum said the other day, there's a wedding going on somewhere, and she said, I'll tell you what, if I don't get an invite, I'm not going. You tell them, Mum. You bloody show them. It's fantastic when you analyse it, when you think of all the things they say, isn't it? Hey, don't turn round, but look who's behind you. It's just madness, isn't it? He's got his head screwed on the right way. That's good then, I suppose, isn't it? Like, come here! It's wrong, that. Don't rub your dad up the wrong way. What would be the right way, Mum? And then your dad would come when he'd get really annoyed and he'd always say, at some stage in an argument with your dad, he'd always say, do I look stupid? And they were with it just once, wasn't it? We just got it once. And then he always used to say, do you want to smack? Let me just think about this stuff. I'll leave it, I think, if you don't mind. My dad used to say to me, David, go and fetch me something to hit you with. And I used to go, I used to fucking go like that. Well, that'll do, Dan. It's a cushion. I know. The sayings in general, like, I phoned up here, like, we were doing it here, and I phoned up and I said, how are my tickets going? She said, they're selling like hotcakes. I said, is that good? I mean, I've never been in Greggs and gone, give us a vanilla slice. Do you want it warming up? Do I fuck? I don't want a hot cake, that sounds shit. A hot cake? You mad? He gets on my tits. Cheap as chips. Piss off, cheap as chips. What sort of a saying's that? How much are chips round your way? They're 90p in my village, 90p. That's 18 bob in all money. If I went to Chip It when I were a kid and said, can I have 18 bobs with the chips, they'd have fucking shut. There wouldn't be enough potatoes in Bolton for 18. It's a Spikey kid with a wheelbarrow again. Get him in, come on. And as they get older, your granny and granddad, the sayings go mad. My granddad's favourite saying when he was 83 was, David, I'm as happy as a dog with a tin dick. Which has got to be pretty happy in my boot, I don't know. And if he saw a pretty girl, he'd always say, I know what she wants, 2 cakes and a bun. No idea, you mad bastard. No idea what you're talking about. And Granny was just as bad. You know when you're a kid and you sulk and your bottom lip comes out like that, and sulking like that, she always used to say, David, stick your lip in before a bird shits on it. You don't need it off your granny, do you? You just don't need it. But there were 2 sayings I loved. The first one was something at school we used to say, a rhyme at school, because they were true. 1 or 2 of them were true, weren't they? And this was about, do you know what, lads, when you go for a wee, even now, when you were a kid, but even now, no matter how much you shake it afterwards, no matter how much you shake your old man there, you bang it against the urinals, you bang it, no matter what you do, wring it out, whatever you do, as soon as you pop it back inside, it drips. It will drip. So there was this saying we had at school, and it was, no matter how much you shake your peg, the last few drops go down your leg. And that's true. But I've been thinking recently, with all these researches in medicine and all these, technological breakthroughs and all these, like, transplantations and all this cloning and all that, why can't they take some cells out the end of your nose, just up your nose there, like that, and implant them in the end of your dick? And then when you put it back in your pants, it'll go... It's only a theory at this stage, but... The other saying I loved, this was my mum again. Hey, David, don't you mess with your granny. My mum used to say, don't you mess with your granny, because I'll tell you what, she knows her onions. Oh, before she did, no, she fucking did. Oh, she knew her onions, that woman. Oh, aye. She was the best I knew for knowing her onions. She used to go in the kitchen like that and go, what's that? She was an onion. Just like that, just like that. We try and trick her with shallots and pomegranates. No good, she'll be like that. Fuck off with them, no. She knew her onions, that woman. Whatever that means. But you know, when they get madder, don't they? As they get older, they do start to have things, don't they? My granddad, granddads and old men in general at a certain age start wearing the tie outside the jumper like that. That looks smashing, that. I've been tucking it in for 20 years, look at that. That looks fantastic, that. I'm going to start wearing it like that. I might put my belt there as well, I don't know. And why do they do this? Old men and granddads, why do they pretend to steal your nose? Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Hello, David. Hello, Grandad. I've got your nose. I've got your nose, Luke. No, Grandad, give us my nose back. That's bloody scary for a kid. I mean, when I got older, I got my own back, obviously. I got him like that. I've got your teeth, Grandad. Come on, I've got your teeth. And what they do most is this, right? I don't know if it's ever happened to you. I was in the doctor's the other day, again. And this bloke in the queue there, old man, I've never seen him in my life, sat outside of me like that, and it's like that. He said, tugged on my sleeve. I said, hello? He said, hello, nice day, lovely day, nice and warm for the time of year. Right. Why have you got a fucking overcoat on then? Have a guess how old I am. Why do they do that, old men? Why? There should be a game show on Saturday night. Forget Anton Deck, forget all that shit. Just get 3 old men sat in chairs, guess how old I am. That's all you need. It's impossible. You can look for clues, there are clues there. If you want to have a look for clues, I couldn't, he had an overcoat on, but if he hadn't got an overcoat on, you can look where his pants are. That's one clue. As old men get older, the pants get higher, don't they? They get higher and higher, like that. 103, belt there, zip, like that. Hello? I'm 103. So you've got to guess, and it's going to be embarrassing. So I said, I don't know, let me think. 63. I'm 83. I'm 83, what do you think about that? Oh, you're nearly dead then, aren't you? You want to, don't you, but you can't. 2 minutes later, he's at reception, he's knocking on the window, she's doing prescription, she's busy. Hello, love, hello. Have a guess how old I am? Bloody hell, I don't know, 65. I'm 83! Smashing, give him his ticket. We've been in waiting room about 2 minutes. There's an old woman in the corner, she's getting on a bit. She's reading Bella Top Tips. She's got a knitted hat on. She's getting on in years. 2 minutes, he's over to her. I thought, here we go. Hello, love, hello. Have a guess how old I am? Well, this is what happened. She put her Bella down, she undid his zip on his pants like that, undid his zip like that, hand inside, got it all out. All his tackle, meat and 2 veg like that, weighing them. She's weighing his balls like that, pulling his todger like that, like that. Put her readers on, have a good look, have a like that. Weighing, pulling, slapping, punch bag. 10 bloody minutes, we were all like, bloody hell. She zipped him back up, she said, you're 83. He said, how do you know that? He said, I heard you tell the receptionist before I came in. I do 3. No. But you know, you get to a certain... I'm worried because I'm seeing signs myself. I'm getting to that age. I think it's an hormone that all men start secreting around about this age, or a bit older about. I think it's called IOB, ignorant old bastard. And you know, you just start secreting, because I find myself doing stuff that my mum and dad used to do that I noticed that I thought was stupid. Like, I always go back to see if I've locked the front door. Do that. I know I've locked it, but I've got to go back and check it. And when I post a letter now, I post it, but you've got to make sure it's gone down. I mean, you've got to... Keep going back like that. It's gone. Has it gone down? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I don't know. It's some design of them post boxes there. They might have 0 gravity. It might float out. You've got to be careful. I mean, like that. My memory's going. You know, halfway upstairs, going. What the fuck am I going upstairs for? Walking around the house like that, looking for scissors, as if that's going to help. You know, as if it's some sort of scissor diviner. Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are. Family party the other week. I'm in the bathroom. I've no idea why I'm there, right? I thought, well, I'll have a wee. Didn't really want a wee. I'll have a poo. No, didn't really want a poo. No. I'll have a wash. I was freshening up. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. And then I remember my mum said, what you've got to do is, you've got to go back to the place where you set off from and you'll remember. And it's right. I walked back in the lounge and my uncle was having an angina attack. I'd gone for his tablets. You see? Easy done. But I am scared of secreting this hormone, this ignorant old bastard, I am. I'm frightened to death. I go into bed one night secreting it and waking up the next morning in front of Greenwood's window going, them are nice trousers. Are they crimpline, them? Are they crimpline? They look nice, them. Beige, aren't they? Beige. They're lovely, them, with some white Dunlop trainers. That cardigan, I like that cardigan there. Look at that, the football buttons. I love them football buttons. Tartan slippers. Everything's nylon. Old men just wear crimpling and nylon, don't they? All they need, this is a tip, all they need is a nylon American twist carpet there, and they could generate their own electricity, couldn't they? Just like walk around like that. Do the hoovering, just plug it in their arse. There they go. Anyway, no, where was I? So my granddad died. That's where I started, wasn't it? Yeah. And I got entrusted with this thing, right? And what I did, it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. I got asked by the family to put an obituary in the paper to send the message out that my granddad had passed on, you know, which is an honour and it's a nice thing to do. And if you've ever had to do it, you know that if you go down to the undertakers or whatever, they've got a book and you can pick a saying or a little verse or whatever. This undertaker said to me, what you can do is you can write your own. You can write your own poem. Usually a family's got a poet in it and they can write a poem for you. And have a look in the evening news, have a look, and you'll have a look, get an idea of these poems. Have you read them? Shit, aren't they? Aren't they shit? Have you seen them? And it's sad because they're supposed to be there for comforting to the bereaved, but they're not. They're just self-indulgent pap that this woman, Auntie Dorothy's written, because she can write a poem. You know, she had something in Bella about Lady Di. Lovely poem. She can write a good poem, your Auntie Dorothy. They just shit. They're crass. They're unfeeling. They rhyme. And Auntie Dorothy can write a good poem. It's almost as if Auntie Dorothy sat at home and you can see her going, right now then, let's start. What rhymes with tumour? You know, They are that bloody crass. They want stamping on, they want stopping, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of them, 90% are all right, the ones that, but some of them are just shite. And I got hooked on them. I've got hooked on them, and I just want to share one or two with you. Now, please believe me, these are real obituaries that I've collected from around the nation. And just imagine, you've been to the funeral, you've celebrated the life. That's the important thing when people die. Celebrate the life. You've got to grieve, of course you have, but you know, let's have a positive effect. It's all part of life, death in it. So you've had the funeral, you've come back, shed a few tears, shared a few laughs, had the buffet, evening news comes through the door, evening news through the door, and everybody's like, oh, it's here. Oh, Auntie Dorothy's written a poem. Oh, she's written a poem. Read it out, David. Read it out. Everybody sit down. Have you got a brew? Oh, everybody sit down. Oh, it's lovely. You'll love this. Oh, she writes a good poem, Auntie Dorothy. Yeah. Read it out, David. Now, these are real. These are real obituaries, so trust me on this. Right. So you sit down. Have you got... Yeah, you're all right. You've got a scone, Eccles cake, a Charlie cake. Go and read it out. All right, here we go. So quietly and quickly came the call. Your sudden death surprises all. No. It rhymes, but you know what I mean? It lacks a certain amount of feeling, doesn't it? Tears and flowers are all we can share, for today's your birthday, and you're not there. No! Don't clap me! You honestly can't believe them. Swear to God, listen to this. You said you wouldn't make it, and you didn't. That's it! Don't even rhyme. We're all so sorry you didn't make your 80th party. They still had the fucking party. I don't think she'll be coming now, do you? And what you can do, this is a real thing, you can write your own if you don't want to trust your Auntie Dorothy, and I urge you not to. Before you go, if you know you're on the way, you can write your own, and this bloke's done that. And he nearly made it. Just missed, just by a fraction, because he's written, do not mourn for me, I have only slipped away into the next room. I am waiting for you just around the corner. Fucking hell. Davey, won't put kettle on. Piss off, I'm not going in there. Boo! Oh, Grandad, for God's sake. You know what we find us saying in this country, and it's a bad thing really, we've got this big taboo about saying death or dead or whatever, so we invent these euphemisms for it. Just let's speak some plain English, because we invent these euphemisms, it just doesn't work. We lost him in the winter snow. I'll go and have a fucking look for him, he can't have got so far. He were 83, his Zimmer's there. She went to sleep 6 months ago. Get a bloody doctor. It's not normal behaviour. Coming downstairs with a tray like that, she's still asleep. She's not touched it again, look. It's madness, isn't it? And those are like... Those are bad enough, aren't they? And this is one, honest, this is a pantomime one. I want you to join in on this one. What the fuck they were thinking, letting this one get printed, never mind written. It's a pantomime one, and I want you to join in. Please come with me on this one and just go with it. We sat beside your bed, Gran, and held your hand with pride. We'd only gone a moment, and when we come back, he died. I mean, some of them, all right, you know, you're just going to go, no, no, no. But some of them are newspapers' faults, and people who make mistakes in obituaries want sacking. You know, because they're hurtful, and, you know, this is a very sensitive issue, and so they should be double-checked. Like this one, McLaren, on August the 11th, peacefully in hospital, Jacob Philip McLaren, loving husband of Maureen, devoted granddad of Kyle, Jason and Kelly, always pissed. Now... I don't know if you're familiar with a keyboard, but P's nowhere near M. How have they done that? Hey, in memory of Berry Tatton, died April the 7th, 2003, a very dead dad. Now... Not just dead, mind, very dead. It should be dear, for fuck's sake. And I was looking for a car, and I was... Ford Escort 1.4 GLX, J-Reg, green, good condition, low mileage, 775. Sounds a bargain. Ford Fiesta Z-Tech, 50,000 miles, silver, lady owner, 12 months MOT. Ford, Albert Edward, peacefully in hospital. It's not on, is it? True. Every one of them true. I swear, honestly. Otherwise it wouldn't be funny, and I wouldn't do them. They're honestly all true. So here we are in wonderful, wonderful Yorkshire. I've been all over, been to London. Not getting into that north-south divide thing. I just personally, I'm uncomfortable in London. I really am. It's all intense, and it's all like I'm too laid back for it. I mean, first time I went to London, I got stuck on the underground. I don't know if you've been on the tube there. I got to the escalators. There's a sign: dogs must be carried on this escalator. Could I find a dog? Could I fuck? Hour and a half down there looking for a bloody dog. Eventually, I had to pay this mime artist £5 to pretend to be a dog while I carried him up. He's like that. Look, I'm in a glass kennel. I'm like, fuck off with that. I'm walking into a wind. No, you're not. No. Just be a dog. And I stayed at the Dorchester Hotel. It's very, very posh. And I did this gig, and I got paid quite a few quid. I thought, well, I'm going to go out tonight and have a real good night on the town, you know. I'm going to really show them how a Northern lad, you know, celebrates in London. But I couldn't, because it's really... it's a nice place, and I'm not getting into all that. So it's very intimidating. You don't... Shall I go in there? Shall I go in there? Cut a very long story short, I'm back in my hotel room at night, 10:30. I've had 2 pints. I'm feeling a bit let down. What I've done is I've got one of these cards out of a phone box. They have adverts in phone boxes. Very handy down there. I don't know if you've seen them. For services like, you know, massage, reflexology, acupuncture. That sort of thing, you know, pain relief, all that. And I got this card off a lovely looking girl called Erogenique. I say she was lovely looking. I couldn't really tell she was bending over like that. And it were a drawing. But she looked nice, you know, it were a good drawing. I thought I'll have some of that, sod it. I haven't got some money here, so I'm in the hotel room, I went to my phone, I dialed the number, I said, hello? I'm thinking about the head and neck massage. I'm down from Bolton, I'm a bit tense, you know. Head and neck, oil. Do you do oil? I'll have some more. I'll tell you what, no, while you're coming over, I've got some money, all over body. I'll have all over body. All over body, that'll be do. Can you bring a brush or something like that, or a scrubber? I'll have all over body. I'll have exfoliation, I'll have the lot, I don't care. Do you do sex? Can I have sex? Is that all right? I'll have sex, I want sex, that's what I want sex. I want real rampant sex, can you dress up? Have you got a nurse's uniform? Anything like that, anything, policewoman, I don't care, whatever you want. Can you tie me up? Can you? Can you hurt me? Only a bit. Only a bit. Only a bit. I want rampant sex. I've got I'm wedged up. I want the full hit. I'm down from Bolton. Don't worry about that. I've got 500 quid. I'm happy to spend it. Don't worry. Come over here. Every position you've ever heard of. Every position. Up and down all night. What do you think? She said, it sounds fantastic. But for an outside line, if you press 9... She said, it's like... I do 3. I do 3. Aye, so Yorkshire, here we are. And I like... Are you all from Yorkshire? You know, keep them apart, they'll form a brass band, this lot. Oh, yeah, it's like... Some of the clubs are hard work in Yorkshire. You ask any comedian, it's hard to work over here. It's like, what do you think of comedian? Well, he's all right if you like laughing. Because... Did you know it's the only place in the country where Hello magazine won't sell, so they've had to change its title to How Do? Did you know that? And I was doing all this the other night. I was doing a gig in Nottingham and I was doing it all about Yorkshire stuff. And this Yorkshire lad, he'd had a couple of pints. It's all jokes. I'm going to have a go at my place in a bit, but it's all jokes. He obviously took offence, bless him. He was right in the middle and he stood up and he went, hey, mouth. Mouth. I'll tell you something for nothing. I'm like, fucking thanks. Don't want to be paying, do you? I'll tell you something for £1. No, you've not thought this through, have you, mate? You've not thought this through. In Yorkshire, we call a spade a spade. Fucking well done. But that saves a lot of confusion. I'm doing some digging. Pass me that espadrille. It's a spade. It's a spade, is it? I've been calling it an espadrille. Can't see that. You ask anybody, tough gigs over here sometimes in Wigan. Wigan, any Wiganers in? Yeah. Come on, come on. What do you have for your tea? A pie, fair enough. All right. I love Wigan to death, but it's gone mad. The pie thing's gone mad. It's just been designated EU capital of pies. It has. The only reason meat pies have got a little hole in the top of them is so Wigan people can pick 4 up at once. That's the only reason. We're having a party, get a 4-pack. Come on. 2 hands, Billy, get 8. 2 hands, get 8, come on. They bloody love their pies, don't they? They love their pies, they do indeed. And I mean, it's gone mad though, it has gone mad. Every other shop's a pie shop now. Everywhere you look, it's like, you know, Pies R Us, WH Pies, Thomas Cook's, Pies. It's like... Piceland. These are a bit cool, Tommy. Pikea, MF Pie. It's just gone mad. They've even got a pie stretcher. A bloody pie stretcher. I mean, to me, that's a pasty. I'm not an expert. There's a shop opening in Wigan now, Wigan Town Centre, and I just walked past the other day and I thought that's never going to happen. That's a disaster waiting to happen. It's just going to not work in Wigan. Hi-Fi company put in a big sign up, Pioneer. You're going to get blokes going in going, can I get a Pioneer? No, it's Hi-Fi, mate. When package holidays first became, it's a well-known fact, when package holidays first became affordable to ordinary people, right, all the Wigan people got together and they didn't look for destination, rate of exchange, hours of sun, they looked for menu. Menu. And they're all like, here we go, here we go, Spain, paella, come on, here we go. En masse. Like that, it's just rice. Can I put a crust on this, love? Come on. The first ever gig I did in Wigan was a pub called the Cricketers' Arms. It's near the canal there. And I was driving there and I noticed it's got some paint on my hands. And I thought, oh, that's very unprofessional, very unprofessional. What I better do is I better get some turps. I'll stop us at a DIY superstore and I'll get some turps and I'll get washed and we're off, no problem. So I pulled into the side of the road by Pool Stock Locks in Wigan. I stopped this bloke. I said, excuse me, mate, is there a B&Q in Wigan? He said, no. It shows W-I-G. And it's just... It's just Wigan. Lived here all my life. No B, no Q as far as I recall. Are you thinking of Bolton? I'm a fuck... I said, where's the queue in Bolton? Well, there's always a queue in Bolton. Always. I once got a puncture in a place called Hindley Green on the outskirts of Wigan, and I pulled into a garage. I said, have you got an airline? He said, fuck off, we've not got a bus station. And my mate used to work in a garage in Leeds, which is next to Wigan, so this Wigan bloke, honestly, I brought a car in one day and he said, oh, will you change my spark plugs? And my mate said, are they champion? He said, no, they fucked. That's why That's why I want some new ones. Oh, God bless them, eh? I once went, yeah, they've got a great stadium there, the JJB. Because you're into rugby over here, you've probably been over there. But it's your loop roads like the ring road. You can't get off it without throwing a bloody six, can you? It's a nightmare. And I got lost going, and I stopped. I should have learnt my lesson, but I'm late, so I've got to ask the way. So I stopped this bloke and I said, "Excuse me, mate, how do you get to JJB Stadium?" He said, "My brother takes me." Oh. So, where else? Oh, Manchester. Been to Manchester, the happening city. Have you been? Hey. No, it's all right. It's a nice night out, you know, and they did well with the Commonwealth Games. You know, I'm not going to dwell on that because, you know, but they did well. But, of course, everybody's got above the station now. They're all like, I'll tell you what, Olympics. Well, they'll do the Olympics now. It's like, no, they won't do the Olympics here. I mean, you did very well with the Commonwealth. They won't do the Olympics. What we should put in for, in this country, in the North West, and maybe all over we could do it, but we should put in for the Winter Olympics. Because they're shit. They are, aren't they? Did you ever watch them? Does anybody ever watch them? We don't watch them, do we? The Winter Olympics are shit. And if we had them in this country, we could introduce events in this country that we're really good at, that the rest of the world won't have a bloody clue. We could have sliding down a hill on a bin bag. You'd have the Austrians there like that, Vossi, Steidl, and Vars, we'd be halfway down River Pike. Come on! Half the country going, River Pike? What the bloody hell's that all? It's a hill. And, no, we could have that. We could have old men clearing a path relay. We lead the world. We could have snowball fights, because although they've got snow over there, they don't use it in fights, do they? When we're brought up with it, it's part of our culture, our playground culture. Brilliant, that. Just imagine that. You've drawn Germany in the quarter-finals. Get a bit of coal in. Get a bit of coal. And I said this shit at the Winters, and there were one or two raised eyebrows, and I will concede there is an exciting sport in there, and it's curling, obviously. Oh, that's exciting, curling, that's one of them high adrenaline sports, that's one of them on the edge sports, isn't it? If curling's and I can't go to bed, I'm up all night, six-pack, bag of nuts, curling, come on. Here we go, curling, come on, here we go, come on. Use your brush now, brush. There's no technique, brush you bastard, brush! There's no technique, shit! It's an Olympic sport, it's a brick and a brush, it's bollocks, isn't it? English team, 2 caretakers from Oldham with a Y-shaped floor cleaner. But a German team cheating with a buffer. Well, I live in the Pennines, live in a little tiny village, like a bit like Golka, really, a bit like, you know, they've lived together too long. They're nice people, but I've only been there a year, and I like it. I wanted to get out a bit, you know, and I want to feel as though I belong. And it's a weird place, isn't it? You know, village school, 30 kids, 2 surnames. You know what I mean? Aunties and uncles playing together in the playground. It's mad. You know, it's just mad. Our village is twinned with a place called Incest. The people in my village have got no forks in the family tree. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day is fucking chaos. And And I've been trying to break in, and they've accepted me, but I don't feel as though I belong. And I got a chance last week, and I'll be honest with you, I blew the chance, because this woman came from the council, parish council, with a clipboard, knock on my door like that. We do a sponsorship thing every year in the village. Would you like to get involved? Yes, put me down. Spikey. What is it? She said it's a half marathon. I went, oh no, hang on, whoa, no, half marathon, no, keyhole surgery, oh no. I said, honestly, I couldn't do the half marathon. I'd like to help in any peripheral way, but I couldn't do the half marathon. She said, well, you must seriously think about it, because it's for partially sighted and blind children. So I thought, well, fuck it, I could win that. They'll be all over the bloody place. I said, but is there a prize? Put me down. K-E-Y, there you go, Spikey. No problem at all. And put me down. Is there any boxing with the little buggers? Is there? Sorry, it's just a joke. But I do hate kids. That's me one thing. I'm a nice, polite, you know, well-mannered, like, no nonsense. But I hate kids. I do. I only watch You've Been Framed, see kids falling off stuff. That's all I want. She's been born at 18, fuck off, get a flat. Honest to God, I really do. I'm sorry, some of you have children, I'm sure they're very well behaved. They're not, they're bastards, ask your friends. He's hyperactive, he's got an IQ of 160. He's a turd, get him off my leg or I'll kill him. You know, at Alton Towers they have a thing, and if you can't get over it, you can't go on a ride, outside pubs, no kids in fucking pubs, right? Let's all go out this weekend and burn down a wacky warehouse. Come on! See how that ball pong goes up. Come on! Oh, I was there last week. I had one night off and I was looking forward to it all week. Like one night off and I just wanted to chill and relax. I got my meal, got my wine, got a book. I'm just going to switch off and relax. Do I get a chance? Do I? No. Family from hell arrive. Mum and dad and a kid. Dobbers. Dobbers. You know Dobbers, obviously know Dobbers, but Dobbers are big, fat, slobby, couldn't give a fuck. Like, I mean, I always say this, big can be beautiful, and I really mean it. Who am I to say? Who am I to criticise? I'm nobody. But big can be beautiful, you are what you are, but Dobbers have lost the fucking plot. You can spot them a mile off. They travel in herds. Well, they're not herds, they're families, but they look like fucking herds, you know what I mean? You just wish you had coyotes that pick off the stragglers, don't you? You know what I mean? Chantel's dropping behind. Let her go. Come on, Chantel. She's too engrossed in her Greg's pasty. Shannon in pram with the sausage roll. And this family arrive in the bloody pub like that. Mum and dad, Chantel de me. Oh, God, you know, you don't need it, do you? And they always dress the same, and as you know, I've got some stuff, but I'm going to open a chain of shops throughout the country, catering, clothes, especially for dobbers. It's going to be called Dobber Clobber, and it's going to... And you need to stock hardly anything. You need to stock, because she's always, this woman, they've always got leggings on. They've always got leggings, right? She's got them on with flip-flops, set off nicely, and a plaster. Always have a plaster, don't know why, a plaster. This woman in this pub had the cheapest, nastiest lemon leggings on. Obviously pound stretcher, but honest to God, lemon leggings like that. Is there somewhere a fashion tip? Is there a magazine called Dobberpolitan? I don't know. That has fashion tips that says, wearing lemon leggings, why not set them off nicely with a pair of navy blue knickers? Because they all... It just doesn't go, love, you know what I mean? She's got feet like a griffin. She's got a toe ring on this one here. She's been tagged by the RSPB. If you went round to her house, she'd be sat on dado rail like that, perched like that. She's got the leggings on with what should be a baggy t-shirt. Because they look cool with leggings, don't they? Not on a dobber, they don't. Not on a... Honest to God, they hug every, don't they? They hug every fold. It's always got a teddy bear on with a scarf. Saying, hug me. Couldn't get my fucking arms round you, love. She's got dinner lady arms like that, flapping her back. We're turning into a nation of dobbers. You go out tomorrow, you'll be like that, dobber. I'm going to make a fortune. And I'm not just getting at the woman, because he's as bad. He's as bad. Tracky bottoms, dirty. Tracky bottoms, Le Coq Sportif. The sporty cock. He's not seen his cock since 1987, this bloke. How do dobbers have kids? How do they get anywhere near the genitalia? I mean, in the bedroom at night, be like that. I'm in, Doreen. You're not. It feels like I'm in. You're in a fold. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking. Sorry. I'm sorry. They shouldn't be allowed to have kids, dobbers. They should be. You've got to have a marriage licence, you've got to have a television licence, you've got to have a driving licence. Dobbers should have to have a licence for having kids. They should have pass a test. There should be a test. It's basically people like us, normal people, sat in a room and they walk in together and go, can we have a kid? And you go, NFW, no fucking way. Jason, is it? End of the hall, third door, sterilisation. Boil him for an hour and a half. Fucking look at... But he's there, this guy. He's got the dirty tracky bottoms, Le Coq Sportif. He's got his arse hanging out. He's got them on with brown shoes. Just shoes. Just shoes. No trainers, shoes. He's got a 10-year-old Man U top on with Cantona on the back and Sharp on the front. I fucking think not, my friend. Set off nicely with a Burberry baseball cap. Not a real one, Charlie Market baseball cap. Like that. And he's got a walking stick just in case he bumps into somebody from social while he's out. Like, all of a sudden, oh aye. And they've got a kid, Chantal Demi. But as soon as they walk in, they leave her with you for some reason. She goes, doesn't she? Doreen, mother, goes to fruit machine, he used to bar, and you're trying to relax, and you go, and then he starts shouting to her, what are you having, Doreen? What are you having, love? Oh, I'll have them breaded mushrooms, and I'll have that knackles. I'll have them knackles. Is it knackles or tacos? Then with cheese, I'll have them for a start, then I'll have an all-day breakfast with bread and butter, and some chips, onion rings, don't forget onion rings. Then I'll have Bakewell tart and custard. Drink? Oh, Diet Coke. Diet Coke. He shouted across, he said, any more of this dieting, you'll go down plug hole. I said, she won't go down a fucking manhole, that woman. They always leave Chantal Demi with you. They go and sit down and put a smoke screen up and you go, and you go, and they always look at you and do this. Kids, eh? What can you do? I'll fucking show you what you can do. Do you honestly not think kids would look a lot better with a fork sticking in their head? Do you not? I've been that far off and I will snap one day. I will be like, will you piss off now? Andy be easy to handle then. Come on to your mother. Come on, fucking hold the kid. Hold the kid. You've got some gravy on your chin. No, not that one. The third. I've got two kids of my own. I've got two kids. I've got one that's this big and one that's this big. We're a little one like that. She said to me the other day, when cows laugh, does milk come down the nose? I'm like, the whole concept of a cow laughing's got me stuffed, for a start. I mean, I know they have a happy life. Cows have a happy life. Of course they do. I mean, all they do is, like, have a bit of grass, have a shit, watch out for rain. That's the job. That's the job. A cow's job is that, innit? Weather forecasting. No, they've evolved into that. Like, you know that when you're going on your holidays, your mum always says, oh, it's going to rain. What? Cows are lying down. They know an hour before us. They're brilliant at that, them cows. Brilliant. They're all day like that. Bit of grass, shit, like that. No, bit of blue sky, bit of blue sky, bit of blue sky. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Daisy, get up, you wanker. What do you think that is there? But I'll tell you the worst age, 13-year-old. Got a 13-year-old at home, nightmare. Hormones. It's hormones. All that, you know, puberty, chemistry, just racing through chemistry like that. Came into my bedroom the other day, stamping. I'm 13, can I wear a bra? I said, no, Derek. You've got to be firm. He's thick as shit. Honest to God, bless him. Halloween just gone, October 31st. I'm having a party at home. The reason I'm having a party at home is because Derek's gone to an all-night, one of these sleepovers with his friends. All the classes go into this sleepover, so he's gone. It's an Harry Potter. It's an Halloween theme thing. He's gone like Harry Potter. He's got a pointy hat. He's got a pumpkin. He's got glasses. He's fucked off is the point I'm making. I've got the night to myself. I've got all my friends coming around. I've got my CDs. I've got my wine. I've got my beer. It's going to be great. Bit of a buffet. Fantastic. Do I have a good time? Do I fuck? Why not? Because I'm in Casualty all night with Derek. Party of the Year going on at my house, fantastic, reported in the local press. D-list celebrities turning up, I'm not there. 4.5 hours in Casualty with Derek, who's come back from his Halloween party early, with third-degree burns to his face, bobbing for chips. Which is a special kind of stupid, I think you'll agree. You tend to feel sorry for him because his mates just take the piss because he's thick. He was a mess, bless him. You could see where the deep fat fryer had been. There was a mark. And the little wire basket. He'd been down as far as the basket. Come on, Derek! Chip! Good lad. Thick. Anyway. Lavatory brushes. I need a link there, don't I? I've not got one. Look, I've been on this tour and I've been very busy recently, and it puts a strain on your relationship. And anyway, week last Wednesday, my wife left me. Thanks. But no, and that's how it works. She said, I'm going out for a bottle of milk. I've not seen her since. Right? And all my mates have been very, very supportive. They've all been round, they'll all be like, how are you managing, you know? But I'm all right, I've got some of that powdered stuff. So, you know, I'll be all right. Is it Marvel? Marvel. I'll be all right. I'm tea and toast. I'm not much milk. I'm not cereal. I'll be all right for a fortnight. Don't worry. Anyway, she's gone. She's not coming back. I've had word. She's not coming back, right? So I've got a skip. I've got all her stuff. It's all in the skip. I've redecorated the house for me. Minimalist. For me. I've got my mum to inspect it. That's what they're for. Job description. So my mum comes in, has a good look round, comes downstairs with a face like thunder. David, you've not got a lavatory brush. I'm like, I'm a bloke. I don't even know what you're talking about. What will the neighbours think? How the fuck should I know? You must get one. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So just to please my mother, I bought this lavatory brush, £3.99. I've been using it a week, and fuck it, I'm going back to paper. I don't know what the selling point is. They just hurt like fuck. The shit goes everywhere. I pebble dashed my bathroom wall. I have to have a jar of emulsion magnolia in there, just in case I have visitors. Go in, have a brew. I'm just going upstairs for a minute. Bloody hell, give it a... It looks all right. It looks like wood chip. You know, it looks like... But they're mad, aren't they? You're mad. Your mum's mad about the bathroom. Oh, the bathroom, that's sanctuary, innit? Oh, bathroom. She wants me now to get a toilet duck. I don't care what you say, that's just cruel, right? I don't know much about it, but that's no life for a little feathered friend. It isn't, down that toilet. I mean, I'm not a big fan of ducks, don't get me wrong. I hate ducks. That's been one other thing about from kids. Ducks are bastards, aren't they? Oh, they are. If you've ever had ducks, you'll know. I take animals in, right? Someone said to me the other year, will you take these ducks in? Little duck, get them in, get the lads in. Come on, ducks, in you go, have a nice time. Bastards. Ducks do cabaret every bloody night. Cabaret, midnight cabaret. They're bastards. Comedian comes on about 12:30. Just your doors and you're drifting like that. And he starts. Whack, whack, whack. Whack, 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 whack. Whack, whack. And all the other ducks go. Whack, whack, whack. bastards! Get chickens. Chickens are lovely. I've got chickens. Chickens are interesting animals. Yeah, they're very, very nice chickens. They're very, very nice. I got these chickens from a battery farm, and actually, they were released by Animal Liberation. This bloke brought them in a balaclava. Well, not the chickens in a balaclava. They'd have fallen out. That's just stupid. The bloke had a balaclava on, right? And they went in good. Now, this is the thing. You get them from a battery farm. They've never been out. They've never been out. So they don't know about grass. They don't know about sky or anything like that. And they're actually fearless. They're absolutely fearless. And they're just really, really inquisitive and want to know what's going on. So every time I'm in the garden, you turn around, I've got 24 chickens behind me going, what are you doing? They follow you around like homing pigeons, like that. Every time you're doing a bit of digging, what's that? Is it digging? And they just follow you around all the time. They're great. They're great, great things. Now, the problem is, I've got this turkey called Bertie. I got him for Christmas. You know when you drive past a farm and it says, pick a turkey for Christmas. So I went, I'll have that one. He said, shall I pluck it and kill it and all that? And I went, no. Put it in the car. I'm saving it for becoming vegetarian. I thought, no, I'm going to let it go in the garden. Got him in the car. He sat there in the car. So I said, put your belt on. Put your belt on, son. Put your belt on. We drive off like that, down the road, and he says, you turn left. I said, I know where I'm going. He may have just been pointing. I don't know, but... I get him home, Bertie, and off he goes, freedom, in the garden there. And he was only 6 months old, because they breed him in June, they killed at Christmas. They're all grown-up turkeys, that's the way it is. So, all right, nice and bonny. 2 years later, he's got the hormones, he's got the chemistry like our Derek. He's like that, he wants a lady turkey. Anthony. Never mind, I'll compromise. I'll shag a chicken. You can't blame the lad. First I know about it, I'm in the conservatory looking out like that. A group of chickens all stood round like that. Turkey's head in the middle like that. All chickens stood round going like that. What's he doing? Leslie, I give him names. Leslie, in the middle going, get him off me! Like that. He's giving us some stick. I run out in the garden, they scatter, I kick him off. This is true, you couldn't make this shit up. I kick him off, he's broke a leg. He's broke Leslie's leg. Limp along, Leslie. Oh, aye. I thought I'd better take her to the vets, and he'll probably say something like, you know, brick it, which is a technical expression, I think. I don't know. But she's like that, right? So I take her, but no. The vet puts a plaster cast on her. Seriously. So I've got this chicken in the garden, plaster cast on like that. Bit pissed off, but plaster cast like that. But what's nice is all the other chickens have signed it. That's nice. You know, keep your pecker up. Things like that, you know. Have you ever pushed a dog upstairs? I've got a little dog, Yorkshire Terrier called Whiskey, right? And he's happy to see me when I come home from gigs, but it's late and I just want to get up the stairs. And he's just, every step he wants a pet. Yeah, good boy, Whiskey, good boy. No, go on, good boy. And eventually you've got to give him a good push. You go, Whiskey, will you go up? Have you ever done that? And your finger's gone up its arse. Have you done that? It's easy done. In fact, in many ways, I think Whiskey's ready for it now. I don't know. I've got a Yorkshire Terrier on my finger. I'm like, oh, shit. Come on, Whiskey. Whiskey's loving it. Oh. Just relax, mate. Come on. Under the tap. 2 o'clock in the morning, you don't need it. You're like, oh. Bit of butter. Oh. Oh, I'll just go to bed and surprise the wife. I've got a new puppet. But yeah, it ruined me the thing. So I ended up in hospital, and I was late for my appointment. It was murder. I've been doing this gig in Wales, and I was driving back, and I was late, really late. And I was worried about it was going to rain because my windscreen wipers weren't so good. Anyway, so I'm driving back, and I thought if I miss this appointment, then I'll be 6 months back. And I didn't hit the rain. I hit the fog. It was really, really foggy. Oh shit! I hit the fog like that. So I thought I'll follow the cat's eye. So I slowed down and I let the cat out, and it just pissed off. I mean, and it should be more grateful because I got it from Feline Rescue. And I don't think, if you're thinking of getting a cat, and I urge you to do this, think of Feline Rescue, they do a very, very worthwhile job, you know. I mean, my cat in particular had been potholing in Derbyshire without the appropriate safety equipment. There'd been a flash flood, trapped underground, Feline Rescue, disregarding their own safety, down and rescued the cat. So I've got to go on an operation. I've got to have an operation on my bottom. I've tried everything. A self-help group called Poo, Pals Out in the Open. Didn't work for me. My doctor recommended acupuncture for piles. This is off a bloke who once prescribed me Bisto for diarrhoea, mind you, in the hope it would thicken it up a bit. And so, I've got to go and have this operation, and I'm very nervous. Now, I worked in a hospital for a lot of years, and I think I'll be cool with that, that's no problem. But you start seeing, as a patient, because it was a different hospital to start off with, and the smells are different, it's a different world, isn't it? You've got a community, and you've got a hospital, and as soon as you step across that, it's a different world, completely different world. I nearly didn't go in, I've got my little overnight bag, I'm going to be in at least one night, maybe two. Stopped dead in my tracks by a sign on the gates that said, "This hospital has guard dogs operating." You just imagine these two Labradors in green overalls, though, don't you? Hey, look at that. Green overalls, mask, hat, ear sticking up like that, operating theatre, bit of Bach playing on the overhead there. Rubber gloves all in tatters. These are shit, these. I'm having this bone afterwards. I am. Signs in hospitals are bad, aren't they, though? They sent me for a blood test. I'm halfway down the corridor, stopped dead in my tracks by a sign that said, "Family planning advice, use the rear entrance." That would work. They'll be clapping a bumming joke. That's funny, isn't it? But it is, it's disorientated, isn't it? You know, outpatients, that's the home of science, because you're going to be there for hours, aren't you? You'll be there for hours. So they plaster them all around the wall, don't they? Most doctors don't smoke, which we know, because they're too pissed to light up half the time, aren't they? Smoking stunts your growth. I've not got a growth, don't bother me. The most intriguing sign I've ever seen before in my life, the first 3 minutes of life can be the most dangerous. I thought, fuck off. What about the last 3? Get a bit dodgy, can't they, them last 3 minutes? Signs everywhere. Big one. Dyslexia clinic. Nobody there. Just seats like that. Friend of mine died with dyslexia. He choked on his own Vimto. The best sign I've ever seen before in my life. Just there. I've been there for an hour and a half, mind you, and I turned around and just saw this sign on the wall. Stroke patients here. It's a new facility, isn't it? That'll pass a few minutes. Thanks, love. Thanks very much for this. You've got lovely breasts. 83, are you? Well done, love. But signs everywhere. I'm a single parent now, so I'm taking all these signs I never saw them before. I'm out shopping, it's all madness. What does this sign mean? I saw the other day. River Island, massive sale, last week. What's the fucking point of that? Have you got a sale on? It was last week, wasn't it? Lund Poly have got a big promotion on at the moment for holidays. It's in big yellow letters. It gets to the door, I swear it says, "Why don't you go away?" Not doing much business with that sort of an attitude. Shopping ever in the supermarket. Vidal Sassoon, do you pump and spray? You mind your own business. What's the other one? Oh, Durex. Durex, new shape. What new shape? Who's that for? Workers at Sellafield? Who's that for? Bloody madness. Oh, I'll tell you what I saw the other day. Do you remember Animal Biscuits? Cadbury's Animal Biscuits? Doing they fantastic. I'll get a box with all different animals in them. Corrugated chocolate on one side, for some reason. Corrugated chocolate. Digestive biscuit on the other. Fantastic. Every shape of every... You can get them again. You can get them again. I saw them in Tesco the other day. Fantastic. I thought, I'll get some of them. That takes me back. That takes me back. That's where it takes me. Back. Some of them. And I'm going to have a brew and I'm going to watch Countdown. Paradise. Afternoon sort, because I love Countdown. I was watching Carol Vorderman the other day and I got horny. 5 letters, not bad. You know what I mean? It's like... Don't clap, mate. I could have had Thorny. There were a tea there, I missed it. Librarian from Basildon beat me, the bastard. Anyway, so... I'm there, I'm set up, I've had a brew there, I've got my Cadbury's Animal Biscuits, I've got Richard Whiteley on the telly talking shit, all's well with the world. Here we go, Cadbury's Animal Biscuits, I'm just going to open it. Do not eat if seal is broken. Wouldn't you know it, the one fucking biscuit. I'm there going, that's a walrus, that's not a seal, that's a walrus. But it weren't, it was a seal that had a ball on its nose, it was a bloody seal. And I think it's a marketing ploy, I think they've got somebody at Cadbury's just breaking the odd seal like that going on. £2.99, get it in, come on. Bastards. Anyway, so where was it? Yes, so I'm in hospital, so I've got to go to hospital right now. I'm in bed like that, waiting. I want to ask questions too, you know, very, very busy. I know nurses are busy. I'm not getting in the NHS, I'm getting it, you know, but you want to ask questions. And she's straight up to you straight away. Can I just know, let me just fill this in first. Here we go now then. Have you moved your bowels? I'm like, well, no. Why can't they say shit? It's very confusing. Why can't they come over to you and say, how are you today? Have you had a shit? Yes, tick it off. There he is. He's had a shit. There you go, tick it off. No problem. Too easy, innit? Again, it's this language thing. No, she said, no, tell me now. Have you moved your bowels? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, what are your emotions like? Yeah, they're all right, yeah. That's a good one. She said, no. Have you passed a stool? Well, I might have done. I've not been paying attention. I mean, is that a stool over there? It's like Wickerwood, rattan, I think they call it. It's rattan. Coffee table. I don't know what you're talking about, love. Stool, where did that one come from? The bloke who came up with that one must have shit 3 long uns in a round him, mustn't he? I'm going to call that a stool. It's bloody madness. Do you have any trouble passing water? Well, I get a bit giddy going over a bridge. Think before you speak. It's like at school. Being back to the language thing again, it's an inevitable circle, isn't it? A maths teacher at school always used to say at the end of every maths lesson, put your pencils down, everybody. Look at the blackboard while I go through it. They should be fucking good. The whole thing's been linked around my granddad and all that. My granddad introduced me to variety and all that, and he always used to say, make your own fun, because these kids today, they've got too much shit, haven't they? We're talking about kids before, they've just got too much shit. They've got mobile phones, they've got computers, they've got designer tops, they've got piercings, they've got... How many women here tonight would like a stud in the mouth? Actually, I'm just having a party afterwards, I just thought, you know. But they had, when I were kids, all I had were blow football. What time is it, Mr. Wolf? 1 o'clock. I never got that. I don't know about that. I never understood that. 1 o'clock. Ah! Oh! I don't know. Every bloody time. Made our own fun, didn't we? No Nikes, no £60 Nikes, none of them £60 Nikes. Red plastic sandals. Red moulded plastic sandals. Oh, you could shift in them. They were a bastard when you got dog shit in them. That was the only thing, wasn't they? A bastard when you got dog shit in them. You're there with a lolly stick trying to flit it out, weren't you? Before you went home. Do you know, getting privet leaves off privet bushes and making little whistles out of them. Fun! Privet leaves, that's all you need. How was the fun? What was that all about? How was the fun in the playground? Red, blue, green, purple. Red, red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dog, cat, lion, budgie. B-U-J-I-E. 1, 2, 3 or 4. 2. 1, 2. Red. Just do it, will you? For fuck's. Red, green, blue, purple. Green. You stink. That was it. Make your own fun. You can do it these days. Have a day off. Forget your computer, forget your mobile phone. Have some fun. Just wear something dark, get an hairdryer, go and stand on the street and point it at cars. They fucking hate that. Just keep checking it like that. On Sunday, pretend you're from the garden centre and phone somebody up and go, hello, garden centre here, I'm phoning about your hole. They'll go, what hole? You go, what hole? Hang up. I know it's stupid, I know. But you'll laugh. Well, that brings it to an end, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a fantastic time. You've been, honestly, really quite good. No, you have, and it's been very special for me, and thanks for coming. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers, good night.